let's actually dive into the law from Kenya. Thanks to Grok. Let's see. So I'll read it to you guys. I'll see if I can enlarge it a little bit more. Oh, shit. Sorry. It's just crazy. Okay. Let's take a look. Is this the part of it? Make sure I got it off, y'all. So you guys can understand, because I don't think any other YouTuber is really covering the actual, like, litigation portion of it. Because depending on what that young lady says to the police, Rello could get up to 7 years. 7 years to life, bro. It's crazy. All right. I'll read it to you guys. In Kenya, domestic violence is primarily addressed through the Protection Against Domestic Violence Act of 2015, which is the main legislation, specifically targeting violence within domestic settings. Below is an overview of the key legal provisions and frameworks related to domestic violence in Kenya based on the available information. So the PADV Act, enacted in May of 2015 and effective from June 2015, aims to protect victims of domestic violence, including spouses, children, and other dependents, by providing legal remedies and relief. It addresses violence in domestic relationships and fulfills Kenya's constitutional and international obligations, such as those under the Constitution of Kenya and conventions like CEDAW. Okay. Definition of domestic violence. The Act defines domestic violence as any form of violence, threat of violence, or imminent danger against a person by someone in a domestic relationship. This includes physical abuse, hitting, kicking, and shoving. Violence within marriage, defilement, or emotional, verbal, or psychological abuse. Economic abuse, bro. Hey, man. Economic abuse is crazy. Harassment, cultural practices like child marriage. Whoa, FGM, holy. Forced marriage, wife inheritance, widow cleansing, and V testing. Holy. Domestic relationship covers current or former spouses, cohabitants, engaged couples, family members, those with a shared child, or individuals in close personal relationships. So, like, if you guys are playing like a bingo card, right? Y'all got a bingo card. Like, every time that you guys think that Rello is cooked, you guys gotta just mark that spot. Okay. Protection orders. I don't think she had a protection order against them. The role of the police. This may be important. The Act mandates police officers to inform victims of their rights, including access to shelters, medical assistance, and how to lodge criminal complaints or apply for protection orders. Ooh, media restrictions. Section 31 of the PADV Act restricts media from publishing information that could identify victims, witnesses, or court venues in domestic violence cases to protect privacy. Oh, Lord. Penalties. Violations of protected orders or acts of domestic violence that constitute criminal offenses are punishable under the Act and other laws like the Penal Code. Courts may also order compensation or counseling. Now, let's actually get to the potential amount of jail time that a person that commits DV in Kenya may get. Okay? Not saying Rello's going to get this time. I'm just saying in general, this is what the law states in Kenya. So we got that. Cool. Violation of protection orders, up to 5 years in prison or fine of 100,000 Kenyan shillings, or about $770. Man. Or both. And for physical assault, general assault could be up to 1 year in prison. So if this does go to trial and it gets shown in front of like a court and the judge and everything, homeboy can get up to 1 year in prison. But depending on what the young lady says in court, it could get worse, because we all know that very prominent people in the movie industry, music industry, sports industry, certain women don't tell the truth all the time. Let's just say that. So we take examples like Shannon Sharp, for example. That girl lied, bro. Come on, man. That girl lied. So if someone like Shannon Sharp can be caught up like that in court on a lie, imagine what happens to someone that actually committed the act and what she's going to say in court. Okay? So assault causing bodily harm, not arm, up to 5 years in prison. Grievous harm, which is serious injury, and we don't know the condition of this young lady after the assault from Rello, so it could be serious, right? She can fall onto something, her head could hit something, she can start bleeding or whatever. You just never know. This can be up to 7 years or life imprisonment in severe cases. Okay? And so they have the S offenses here. So grape or defilement is 7 years to life, bro, in Kenya. Holy. Oh, shit. Wrong button. 7 years, bro, is crazy, to life for grape. Other S crimes vary based on severity. Courts may also order compensation for victims or counseling for the abusers. Yeah, man, you definitely need some counseling after something like that happens to you, man. So here's some challenges about DV. So cultural norms and underreporting make enforcement tough. So that is the major part right there. That's the major part. We don't know if she actually reported it to the police, but we can follow this, right? We understand that J Rello streams almost every day. And when you miss a stream and you happen to be a YouTuber like that, where you have so much heat on you, you getting clout, you're on World Star, people are talking about you, people are waiting for you to go live, right? And you're going to get hundreds, if not 1,000 plus people in your live when you go live, when you have that much like clout at that time. So for him not to go live, and knowing the type of personality that he has, either one, he's trying to escape the country, or two, she reported it and he got arrested. Because there's no way that he's not going to go live, bro, unless he's trying to escape Kenya and go to Tanzania or somewhere else, or he's in prison. Marital grape isn't clearly addressed, leaving gaps. Awareness and access to legal aid needs improvement. So, as the young lady, in the young lady's position, what can victims do? Apply for a protection order at a local court, contact the National Legal Aid Service or police, for help. Okay. Kenya's laws are strong on paper, but cultural barriers and enforcement gaps need addressing. So that's very true, man. I did not know. And I don't think anyone covered the actual law in Kenya when in regards to DV. So I don't know. What do you guys think, man, about this whole situation with Rello? I think it is pitiful, man. I think it's pitiful for someone to try to videotape themselves in the bedroom with a chick, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then to like put hands on a woman is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. It does not represent the totality of Black American travelers around the world. I hope people can understand that the international audience is paying attention to this story. The international audience is paying attention to this. There are forums reporting about it in Kenya. Word on the street is that it was on TV in Kenya. So many people are paying attention to this, and they think this single American that's Black represents all of us. And that's not the truth.